So what's the Get Down?
Hip hop culture lifestyle show.
From the beginning, I was Curtis Blow's DJ, and ended up being part of Curtis Blow Band, which turned into Orange Crush.
Let's talk about Orange Crush.
Orange Crush was a group put together for Curtis to be his tour band after his first album. And it had guys like Trevor Gale, Bobby Kiss. Matter of fact, the keyboard player was Rakim's brother, Ron Griffin. And you had Kenny Keys. I was actually, I played guitar first. You know, I had a couple of friends in my neighborhood. We was trying to be like fake Jackson 5, so I was Tito, so I asked my father for Christmas to get me a guitar. And he got me a guitar, and, you know, I was like holding to fake it.
Right.
And I just, you know, found some musicians, and yeah, I learned how to play, play a song, play the guitar, man, and yeah.
You taught yourself?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
That's dope.
Oh yeah. Yep.
All right, so let's get into what came into the mind frame in order for you to come up with Action.
With Action?
Yeah.
Well, Action was a collaboration. Again, because you have, like, not just any drummer could play Action straight down like Trevor Gale did. But yeah, that's where it started. Trevor Gale was an incredible drummer. And then Larry Smith came and put the bass line on there. And then they called me, you know.
Good guy, Larry Smith.
To play the guitar.
Larry Smith, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Larry Smith.
Blessings. So when you did you and him produce anything else together? You and Larry Smith?
Besides Action, I don't know. That's a question I haven't been asked for a minute.
Dig that.
But yeah.
That's all right.
Because I'm thinking about games people play by Sweet G. But I played the bass and guitar on that. Yeah, that's something I
got to go back to. What about the joint with you and Sweet T?
Sweet T?
Yeah, did he have anything? Larry Smith have anything to do with
that? Nah, not with me and Sweet T. I met Sweet T like through a Burger King drive-thru. That sounded like a song, but yeah, but really, yeah. So once I had One for the Trouble, Sweet T came out on the road with me, you know what I'm saying? And then I ended up doing a record with her and a girl named Yanni J. Actually, Yanni J was part of the group Secret Weapon. And I was, you know, part of that group because Secret Weapon didn't own their name, so we called it Output. It was called Output. Right. The original members are Jerome Peace, rest in peace, and Ricky Page, Tony McLaughlin, Horace, and Ricky Page was the drummer. Yeah,
that's dope. That's dope. So what do you see? We're gonna get into some other stuff, but what do you see as because you were part of different groups, but you still were ahead of your time.
Well,
was anybody doing anything like what you were doing at that time?
Yeah, still not. You know what I'm saying? I do everything but breakdance, so you know, and I've busted the move before, so it's like, yeah, you know, coming up as a musician kind of help you be able to structure certain things and knowing certain things in music. You know what I mean? Not necessarily the notes and keys, but timing.
I can do
the most important, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what a DJ is all about, is timing. So me coming up, being I was the musician, when I was behind Curtis Blow, I know not to jiggy when he was doing his joint, you know what I'm saying? Like I know how to break down. Like I know the dynamics of it, you know what I mean? So I don't think nobody else, I mean, again, I don't know.
No,
I don't know nobody else that has that type of, you know,
all right. I respect
broad
that.
range of, like, you know, live to, yeah.
Man, I can respect that.
Yeah.
So dig it.
Even Prince couldn't DJ.
Oh, you said Prince couldn't DJ. I don't know. He might have. He probably had a club inside his house or something.
What I mean by that, not with like where I come from. Like,
I can dig it. I can dig it.
Yeah.
So let's talk. You know what? You gave a good segue in that. Let's talk about where you came from. You know what I mean?
I actually was born in the Bronx, raised in Harlem, and lived in Queens. Yeah.
Dig that. You wasn't playing.
Yeah. You know, I've been to like, Pennsylvania, lived in Atlanta, Delaware. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I moved around, you know.
I can dig it.
I'm blessed to have like 13 grandchildren.
Congratulations.
And one great grand, you know what I mean?
Congratulations. All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully you have more, you know?
Yeah,
but
you
dig
know,
it, growing up.
I would definitely want to have like a retirees nut ceremony anytime you'll get ready to set that up, you know, I'll be available.
We not retiring your ass. We ain't got nothing to do with that.
I got to get credit for something.
All right, speaking of stuff for credit, you know what I mean?
I said, let's do it.
Were you doing music in when you were in the Bronx or in Harlem?
No. I was just born in the hospital in the Bronx. That's where my parents were living at the time. But
right.
You know, I know for sure we moved out of. We was in Harlem between 115 and 114. And Lexington Avenue, 1840 Lexington Avenue, 13G was the apartment. Mm-hmm. But from 1970 is where we moved to Queens.
All right.
Yeah. You know, and that's when I kind of got into music then, you know, so I would be like...
How did that get into
10 years old. So, what I'm saying, I told you about the guitar.
Yeah.
With, you know, actually my father to buy me a guitar.
All right, so that started at 10. I can dig it.
So that come full circle, pretty much.
So how did you, around what age were you when you decided to go ahead and do some hip hop?
That came after DJing pretty much. Like I had a cousin, Ronnie Wood, that had like the first pair of turntables, and he was more into like mixing, like blending, we call it today, like mixing, you know, like kind of disco-y kind of things, like Supernature, Cerrone, or the Quartz, or even Kano, whatever, all that type stuff. I went to, I was like 16 years old. My uncle used to let me clean his Lincoln Continental, so, you know, I have it for the weekend. So I happened to go, when I was like 16 years old, to be able to go to 371 and see a DJ called Junebug, God bless his dad, a DJ for Hollywood, cut a record called Groove to Get Down, and he cut it like, changed my life, bro.
Is that right?
Yo, that changed my life. Big shout out to Junebug, rest in peace, man.
So dig it. So it changed your life, and then what was your mission?
It changed my life from blending to cutting.
All right.
See, because that's all it was back then. It was mixing and cutting.
All right.
Right. It wasn't no scratching, none of that. They were all, you know. That was, as a DJ, scratching was named by whoever saw what we were doing. Like, because when I started, I was not scratching.
All right.
That's the truth. I mean, that's the fact. I'm first generation around the first person that went across around the world with Curtis Blow.
So you was doing it before. You saying that there was no scratching, like with flashing them, they weren't doing
that we wasn't calling it scratching. No, we was not. No. That came in once, like, Shuns Your Beat and all that came in, like, they named what you're doing. Like, yeah, for real.
All right. Dig that.
Yeah. I remember we opened up a chain of clubs called Ding Walls. It was Curtis Blow, and I was DJing for him, and Deborah Harry. And we met Yazoo, and then, you know, I go, get down from Bonswell Skate. Then they came with, get down, get that. Yeah, it wasn't coincidence.
All right.
It definitely wasn't a coincidence, you know what I mean?
So Curtis Blow wasn't the only one you was the DJ for though, right?
Well, I could have been Run DMC's DJ, like that was the plan, but you know, at that time I didn't want to be behind nobody, kind of, you know what I'm saying. So that's when I started reaching out and producing people like Spoonie G, the Big Beat, and Street Girl. The group Output that were formerly Secret Weapon, record called Say You Be and Move For Me. A guy named Eddie Skeet White. I did a record called Baby Be Mine. And wow, then I did like One for the Treble. Same label, Tough City, on the Tough City label. Yeah, but I also did Orange Crush. Did this the Bubble Bunch. Right, I played the guitar on the Bubble Bunch. Me and Larry Smith, getting back to that. And Dollar Bill, y'all.
Right.
Me and Larry Smith worked on that together.
Dig that.
Look come full circle. Like,
yeah, there was some joints right there.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like we sampled somebody else's stuff. This is original hip hop. Like, you know what I mean? Like the Meters is like hip hop, like original. James Brown is like this. So, you know.
So people sampled you basically.
Oh yeah. Mano, High Hater, like. Jermaine Dupri sampled me, or Kanye West sampled One for the Treble, you know.
So dig it. Let's talk about growing up in Hollis.
Yeah, growing up in Hollis, again, like I did a lot of things, you know. I played ball, played the hose, played the fool, you know, played a lot of things, but so I stayed busy. I was never in a gang in my life because I ain't have time for that shit. Like really, like I had shit to do.
I can do
like
it.
Always. Don't ever have somebody ask you what you doing and you say nothing because you'll be open to anything, man. I learned that like, hey, I'm giving to y'all for free, man. It could have cost me a lot. You doing something? You sitting there watching TV? You sitting there talking to you on the phone? You doing something? Always be doing something. You know what I'm saying? You get yourself in a lot of trouble with not doing nothing. Hey.
But you know.
And we're going to go to commercial.
You just did a commercial.
Yeah. Can I get my Dick Dash thing in? Like,
we're going to get to that at the end.
Okay, we're plugging in.
Promote whatever you want to promote.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
I'm trying to move these meats, man. I'm trying to move the meats.
I don't know nothing about that, but I want to talk about you in Hollis, though.
Okay, yeah.
You have a rich history in Hollis.
Me and Hollis, you know, a lot of people know me from different things because I played ball, you know, I was a musician, you know. But I was doing the after school center at a park at 192. Well, the batteries?
No, you good.
I shifted.
Yeah, it's all right.
I was doing a party. I used to do like an after school center at 192, which is in Hollis. I'm actually from Queens Village. Big shout out to Queens Village. Yeah. So I'm in the park. So I meet Hurricane and Cool T first, kind of. You know what I mean? So because they were from that side of town, which was actually my brother Tommy T's friends, like my little brother's friends. And
Hurricane was your little brother's friend?
Yeah. That's their age. Like,
right.
you know, my peers wasn't DJs; they were musicians or something.
Right.
Pretty much. But yeah. So also that's why I met Run. So Run wanted to get on the mic, and they was like, nah. So Run came and asked me, and I let him rock. You know what I'm saying? And from there, that's who introduced me to Russell. That piece of
All right, let's get it over with.
But hold on, I'm gonna need a second, man. This motherfucking
all right, you got your second.
Piece. Bastard. All right, go ahead.
So he introduced you into Russell. What was
He
that
introduced me to Russell, and then Russell was Curtis Blow's manager.
Russell Simmons, that's who we're talking about.
Russell Simmons, yeah, I've been getting fucked ever since, but yeah, that's how it was put together.
So
that was a subliminal.
No, I can dig it.
Yeah,
I can
okay,
dig
whatever.
It.
Yeah.
So you got introduced to Russell Simmons
through his brother. Yeah,
through his brother, and then what?
And Run actually used to be Curtis Blow's first DJ.
All right.
And when he put up Christmas rapping, he did like through the summer. Then he ended up breaking his ankle or leg or whatever. So they called me.
And then you went out with
Plus
Curtis?
He had to go to school.
Right.
Yeah, we talking 80, 79, 80s.
I dig that.
Yeah.
So how was it that you, with the relationship, since you already in there, how was it that you didn't become, because you saw Run DMC come about, right? You saw you knew Jam Master Jay.
Yeah,
and all of that.
they my proteges, like, you know what I'm saying? Like even Jay, yeah,
What was your relationship with Jay?
Me and Jay, of course, DJs, and then became production partners, and we produced the Runs House album together, and a record called Pause.
What did you produce on the
We produced Shinehead. We produced Shinehead, a group called Seriously Fine. Mm-hmm. We produced Cookie Crew. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the name of a few groups. Like, I think some of the Cookie Crew became. What's that writing team? They did Butterfly.
No, I can dig it.
It's a small world, you know what I mean?
What did you do on Run's house?
Save their ass.
All right, so look, you throwing all these subliminals.
What I did on Run's house.
You gonna have to tell a story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. What I did on Run's house was I co-produced the whole album, really. But I did a single, Run's House, and Beats to the Rhymes, where me and Jay worked together, which is like a real dynamic DJ record, But that was a song that I had for my album, my second Def Jam album. That same beat that I gave, that was Beats to the Rhymes, was a song that I had, you know what I mean? And I ended up giving to him,
That's dope.
Trying to be,
Why do you have all of this visceral? If we mention Russell Simmons, if we mention Run, why do you?
You know what I'm saying? Like, we think about that. It's like I'm talking about these motherfuckers owe me a lot of fucking money. So, what motherfuckers?
Why you feel they owe you money?
Oh no, I don't feel it. They do. You know what I'm saying? I'm working out. I'll work it out. You know what I'm saying? I had to kind of put it in God's hands because my foot wanted to do something. Yeah.
So, are you responsible for sucking MCs?
I'm responsible for part of it because Sucking Seeds came out of my original group, Orange Crush. That's why I was all together. When Larry put me inside the Cadillac, so Dave cut the record onto the bone. Yeah, because that's what that would have turned into. Yeah.
So you decided not to be Run DMC's DJ?
No, I ain't want to be nobody else's DJ. I did one for the trouble. So I was scratching my MCs in there, like, you know what I'm saying? If you look at it, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, ain't nobody did that there.
So since when you were on Def Jam, like, I mean, this is where I'm confused at. You were signed to Def Jam?
First, I was signed to a label called Tough City,
right?
Which I was telling you about the groups, the Spoonie G and etc.
Yeah.
And then I was signed to Def Jam. That's the Davy's Ride album. Davy's Ride, Haven't Seen Davy album.
Right. So that's where I'm confused at. You saying that? So you saying because he owes you money? What, from publishing? He owes you money from?
My deal was with Russell, not with Profile.
So it was with Rush Management.
Yeah, Rush Producers Management, or whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? But News at 11. News at 11.
So
let's keep it moving.
So how did that work though?
It's simply that my agreement was with Rush,
right,
and not with Profile. So Profile paid Rush and Rush paid me. So
all right. So Rush acted as a production company.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
That's what he said the record company wanted, but we'll see.
Oh, this is something that you.
Oh yeah, this is something I'm bought a count machine for.
But weren't you guys tight at one time though?
Oh yeah, Yeah. I mean, best of friend. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Russell used to be the road manager for Curtis Blow, man. We was out there. We was out there.
So where did it? I mean, because you guys were still doing business, right?
I mean, we still friends, and we still good that way. But you know what I'm saying, like,
I'm saying business is business.
But you know, rumor has it, you know what I'm saying, you fumbled my funds. It just didn't get here. And the truth will set you free, man.
So why do you feel he fumbled your funds, though?
Come on, it's obvious. I got paperwork to prove it.
Big guy.
There you go. So that's the way I'm coming at it. But I'll do a commercial.
So do you feel that? Let me ask you this, based on what you're saying right now, because we went somewhere else, and I'm good with it. Do you feel that? Are you more focused on what you didn't get, like off of suck MCs?
No, I'm not focused
like
on that, but I'm just gonna let it go because I'm doing a bunch of things. I just joined up with Terminator X. We doing something called Expendables, talking about DJs that's no longer with their crew. So all this works out together, you know, and hopefully ultimately I want to have like a little DJ agency to make sure DJs work too, you know, because DJs matter.
But DJs are the one that's running things right now. Yeah,
you know, certain DJs, but I'm saying, like, you know, from as long as I've been a DJ, see, you got to realize, I'm a DJ. Some people are record players. Like, it's just...
Dig that. Dig that.
Some people's a jukebox, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but from where I come from...
Right.
You know, ain't nobody shared no crates or no... What DJ would let you hold their crates?
Right,
like, I was never that friendly with nobody. And like, that's not hip hop to me. Mm-hmm. So everybody have their own identity.
I can dig it.
This is the question you ask. How many MCs came with their own mic? A mic stand or a mic cord? Like, so, okay. I'm way up in that thing like that there. And that's just facts.
I can dig it.
Somebody holler at me. You'll be the one. You'll be maybe. You haven't found one.
Did you ever, because of the relation, like, what did you do after Davy D's ride?
Davy's ride?
I mean Davy's ride. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Because that's when you got off into other stuff.
Yeah, you know, I was actually taking care of my father, whatever, and once he passed away, Chuck D called me to play the bass for them. So I've been touring for them for like 6 or 7 years.
You've been touring with Public Enemy?
Yeah, playing the bass, yep.
How's that?
It's incredible. It's like, you know, it's
something new every night, huh?
Yeah, man, you know, it's just, you can live. The most incredible thing about life, you can live so many lifestyles in one lifetime, bro. Mm-hmm. And
that's right.
You know, you got to be able to count them because
I can dig it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
still
dope.
Here, so it's a purpose.
Did you hang? And when you was in Hollis, did you hang out with the Hollis boys or with the Hollis crew?
Dude, I was busy, dude.
No, I dig that. But see, you said Hurricane.
I had my first children. I had my first children in '76.
Dig that.
The bicentennial year. I ain't had no time for that bullshit. Like a lot of bullshit. Like I was crew get that pussy. Like crew get some ass. I ain't even need a crew. I was my own motherfucking crew.
I can dig it.
Yeah, you're damn right. So what's funny about that is the name of my crew was called Solo Sounds because shit, man, come on, I came with the 2 turntables, mic, mixer, speakers. I ain't have to depend on nobody.
Dig that.
True story.
So
big shout out to my Uncle Charles who financed my first set of speakers and etc. Rest in peace, Uncle Charles.
That's it. I miss my Uncle Charles.
Yeah, shit. That's that's just real, dude. That shit's real. Yeah.
So, this is what I'm trying to figure out because you and Hurricane is super tight.
Man, Hurricane is super tight.
Matter of fact, he's on the album.
I went and got, I could have been like DJ Khaled for Def Jam, but I wanted to just have my crew, get my crew in the door. So my solo sound crew became the Afros.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, we're doing our thing ever since, pretty much.
The Afro?
No, me and Hurricane still.
Oh,
you know,
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I asked you about Hollis, because I know he was affiliated.
But me and Hurricane got more ties than to say the Hollis dudes. But you know, I'm friends with a lot of them too. You know what I mean? But yeah.
So you don't have much of a history in Hollis.
I just when I told you
that outside of the music.
Listen, so when I say that I played at 192, that's Hollis.
All right, I got.
But I also played 34 Park with like Steve Stout and Irv Gotti, them from kind of
Wait a minute, you said you played ball with Irv Gotti?
Yeah, and Steve Stout. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, as I'm saying, that's 34 Park.
Right.
That's Shadyville, that's the other side. Once you cross over Springfield.
So you was primarily just doing your own thing.
I'm in the middle, but I was so neutral,
What's
your
relationship with DMC?
I was good everywhere, huh?
What's your relationship with DMC?
DMC, I just talked to him and his manager today.
Yeah. So you still tight with Run DMC? You just.
Yeah, I mean, tight. I know him. I got their number. Yeah.
Man, look, if you call, will they pick up?
Sometimes. Yeah, man,
this is Davy D.
I already told you I stopped lying, so.
Yeah, you said that. You said that.
But I'm a work in progress. You got to, remember that, you don't just stop. It's a motion of taking your foot off the gas. You feel me?
I feel you.
Yeah.
So which do you like to do more, DJ or play bass?
All the above, man. I play guitars as well. Yeah, I play guitar. Yeah.
So just
guitar was my first instrument. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Bass came from playing in the church, pretty much.
Oh, you played in the church too?
Yeah. That's why my bass lines is like runny, like that's that. You know what I'm talking about. You patting your feet right now. You know what I'm talking about.
You something else.
Yeah.
What are you working on now? Tell me about that school that you did the soundtrack for.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm collaborating with Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida, on helping me put my documentary together. Which it's going to be made to be in film festivals, etc. But I'm creating a lane, to the point where insurance for DJs or it's like people got to think about after they give their parents insurance. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like for instance, I just because I take a checkup every year. I found out I had prostate cancer.
Oh wow!
And stage 1.
Sorry to hear that.
But yeah, no, so don't be sorry. I'm blessed. I'm here.
Yes, indeed.
So I caught it early, and what I'm saying, because of a blood test. And I'm 61 right now, so you got to think about, you got to check yourself out, bro. Mm-hmm. Straight up, man. Your dental, your whatever. So. I've been blessed to be cancer-free for like 3 or 4 years.
Congratulations, man. That's a good
And now I'm sexually active in my community, your community, every community that I'm in.
This, ladies and gentlemen, this was Davy D. What's the Get Down?
Yes, sir.
I'm on that brainwash, full rollout, anonymous. Underplayed or overplayed, strategic, I promise. More dope brings more Negroes. Watch them heroes, pro-lethal. Dream killers feast on people. Nubians in need, mine on the hunt. Paul Bear sharp through with gates and piston bumps. No excuses, that's a sin. Back to the begin. Muscle memory, pseudo respect and revenge. Plays blindfolded, a bucket list with interest. Forgiveness, the shadows and mirrors who handle business. Legacy, all grind, no guest list. Land in jurisdiction, make your bread prejudice. For the purists and the tourists, Q sticky for ghetto jurors. Swing high, swing low, you forgot that we do this. Bank selection, smooth DR vibe. Underground icon, you have now been gentrified.